In 2026, AI is no longer just a tool, it's a business revolution. Success isn't about having more AI, but about how it transforms operation and decision making. Today, we'll dive into how companies can truly maximize AI, what sets AI-driven business apart, and what's next with Hashmicro's breakthrough. Joining us is Shifa Nur Fadia, VP of Strategic Communication at Hashmicro. I'm Tantri Murdoko, and this is CNN Indonesia Insiders. Ms. Shifa, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
It's good to have you here with us.
A pleasure.
Because it's very, very interesting to talking about AI.
It is.
So I can say that 2025 is actually the birth year of AI businesses, but early years is always good for reflections. So in 2026, this year, where do we start with AI actually?
Yeah, in 2025, we definitely saw a great leap in AI use. Despite the technology has existed for decades before, and with, you say, the emergence of AI that is augment human and capable of carrying out conversational interaction with us, it definitely steps out of its sci-fi expectation, which makes it, I think it's really popular today. But when it comes to business, I think we have cultivated a subset of AI, which was machine learning, that helps organizations learn the patterns of data and forecasting and making personalization, and it has fundamentally changed business landscape. But I think, yeah, it was not as popular as AI today, especially for non-technical people. So we'd say in 2025, we had great expectations with the development of AI, especially in AI agent. In Hashmicro, for example, we have developed and tested this AI agent. We called it Hashi. And before this AI boom, and finally, last year, we finally be able to bring it to our clients, and we have received overwhelming feedback on how it really improves their workflow, making it a lot faster, insights become more accurate. So the question is, in 2026, where do we start? I think generally there will be broadened adoption of AI, and I would say companies will stop treating it as technology race. It's going to be a facilitator for management revolution, I believe. And those who are successful are not the one who implement the more advanced models, but it's going to be those who center teams, accountability, and decision making around AI. So that's the first state. And the second, I would say, we're going to question where do humans stand after AI takes over
Yes, correct.
and scale. Yeah, it's been an ongoing discussion, but I believe when AI takes over the extreme speed and works optimally, I think human is forced to acquire new sets of skill. It's the human judgment, the ability to ask the right question, and interpreting a reasoning model, and generally maybe what we're going to do with the AI insights we have now. So its work definitely becomes faster, and we are forced to think more strategically.
Okay. Let's talking about future. But now, if I may ask you about the trend, AI trend for 2026, are there any contrast changes?
Yeah, maybe not change per se, because technology is always about innovating. And we're talking about in-depth and more advanced use case of AI. So the first, I would say, the rise of AI native departments. So a whole business function is now be able to carry out by AI. Let's say we talk about procurement. The initial plan of procuring something, rather than in the past, maybe human had to go through what items are running out, but now it's AI giving us the suggestions. Okay, this item, we need to replenish this at this time, at this quantity. And AI will be able to carry out conversation with the vendors, the suppliers, inviting to send them the proposals, comparing them, and even negotiating. Two-way negotiation. So that's the thing that AI is now capable, including reporting and everything. That's what we talk about procurement. There will be HR functions that is now all automated. Customer service is, I'm sure that you've seen, you talk to AI instead of real human.
Of course.
And the second is multi-agent orchestrations, meaning that organizations will deploy different kinds of AI to carry out different functions. Let's say like talking about monitoring data, analyzing risk, carrying out tasks, talking to customers. And most of the organizations, probably they will deploy AI from different vendors perhaps, and it's going to be very complex to manage all this AI, and that's why it's coming with the AI agent orchestrations, meaning that somebody, this AI agent is going to supervise everybody, making sure that it assigns the right roles, manage dependencies, sequencing work, so that all these agents is working towards the same goal. And this is what Hashi, our AGI assistant, has been doing. And the third is the most exciting one, is I think it's the rise of AI native system. So when we talk about AI agent, it's like cherry on top of a system. So you have to integrate it to a system. But now, I think, well, systems are now built with AI as the starting point. So every workflow, data models, an interface, it's all AI-based. So it's going to replace this rigid systems, static forms, to be more interactive in general.
But talking about that AI trends, how actually Hashmicro, next game I see, to keeping up with that? To that, the trend mode for 2026?
Yeah, of course, Hashmicro is always at the forefront when it comes to technology innovation. It's not just about keeping up with the trends, if we see technology as trends, but it's about looking at what challenges businesses are facing. So maybe in the past few years, we've succeeded with Hashi AI, AI assistant. We're very excited that we have our very own AI native system. We call it AGMX. So this is a new
AGMX. Okay.
AGMX, yes.
Okay.
So this is a new operating system that we have. It's built with AI as its foundation, and it's going to transform businesses entirely. When we talk about business software, ERP software, it tends to be just a system to store data. Well, it's good if they have automations, but although it's good, it's a step forward, but I believe it's not fast enough, it's not intelligent enough, and that's why we fill in with AGMX a system that thinks with you, the one that can be able to an extension of your team.
Yeah.
With AGMX, we're going to, 3 core areas are being totally revamped. The first is workflow. So maybe in the past system, you have to go open the menu. For example, you're
one by one.
One by one. All the sub-menus, then fill in, still so many buttons to click. But now with AI, within the system, all you have to do is just type, intent-based, give the prompt. Okay, I need to make a report on this. Can you follow up on this person? Is there anything I should approve? It's all now within, all chat-based, like the way you use ChatGPT, for example.
Oh, that's so easy.
Exactly. And when it comes to insights, instead of pulling out reports, configuring the dashboards, all you have to do now is the data, it's surfaced proactively. Hashi will learn what matters to you the most. And the third is, of course, the more you use AI, the more it learns about you. It's going to understand what matters to you, your priority. And of course, I think the interface, we're going to totally revamp that, making it cleaner, fewer shortcuts, smarter shortcuts and fewer journey, and more advanced features. And we're making sure that it is a lot faster. We're talking about migrating hundreds of thousands of data within seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing that the Hashmicro breakthrough, so what outcomes should business expect from that actually?
On the system level, I believe it's going to be faster decision making and less dependency on the IT and consultant, because with Hashi within the system, it is all in the information is there. Nobody needs to further taking time to interpret all those data. And in operational level, it's going to transit to efficiency, shorter cycles, sales, supply chain, fewer errors, and generally it's going to make the workflow more resilient to changes in priority, risk, and demand. And on the top level, of course, management will be more focused on achieving the goals that what matters to them. And organizations tend to be more reactive. Oh, this changes, something changes, we need to react on that. But now, I think organization can move forward with more intention. Yeah,
that's a very interesting statement, because actually I want to ask you, how should actually a company view AI so it can drive in 2026 with AI itself?
Okay, I think a company should do a reality check. Yeah, I mean, AI is great. Everybody talks about AI. Everybody promises the greatness of AI, which is true. I mean, it is realistic today. But walking towards something without any purpose, any target, it's going to be futile. So organizations should look into what matters to you most, what kind of problems they want to solve before implementing AI, so that it doesn't stop in the pilot phase. And the second is make smaller wins. So yeah, like I said, maybe focus on what are the problems that you want to solve, whether it's delay, inefficiency, manual work that nobody wants to do. So those are the smaller wins that matters to the team, so the team can be confident using the technology and the managers can see the value that AI brings. And maybe the third is focusing on the operations, because previously the easiest part to adopt AI is the one that is customer facing, but bottlenecks, most of them happen in the operations, and if it's neglected, it's going to cost businesses and make it everything slower. So I believe.
So last but not least, to maximize the capability of AI, what are the most common mistakes business have been making?
Yeah, I think it would be the conception of thinking AI will magically turn your business in one night. Of course, AI, like again, it's very human-like. It requires training, it requires learning the documents of your SOPs, product knowledge, and your culture even. And I would say providing them with data, not just like as much data as you have, it's about well-organized data. And the third is not treating AI as a one-time project, so it has to be a continuous program, making sure you have to monitor it, you have to constantly evaluate so that it still aligns with your business process.
Wow, Ms. Shiva, thank you very much. That's a very nice conversation about AI. And AI is changing the game, but businesses that adapt smartly will lead the way. That is from us today. I'm Tantri Murdopo, signing off from CNN Indonesia Insider. See you next time.